Hello, lovelies. This is 5 Minute Manifesting, and I'm your host, Lovey Brown. I'm thrilled that you're listening today. If you have any manifesting questions or topics that you would like to see covered, please email me at loveybrownmanifests@gmail.com or leave a voice note on anchor.fm for this podcast. So today, I want to talk you into doing a 24-hour manifesting experiment. It'll be fun, I promise. Did you first discover manifesting recently because you wanted to manifest a specific person or a large sum of money? Or maybe you've been manifesting for a while and you just haven't really gotten the hang of it. No worries. Lots of us come to manifesting because we have a very intense desire for something, and lots of us take a little while to get the hang of this. And the truth is, we are calling into our lives, our relationships, our abundance to us all of the time through manifesting, even when we didn't know that's what we were doing. So it is our focus that brings things to us. However, did you know that most of us focus on most of the time? Do you know what that is? It's not having exactly what we want. It's the lack of the thing that we want. So we keep getting more and more of not having exactly what we want. So when we first discover the knowledge that we can deliberately choose what holds our focus and our vibration, then matches our focus, which then in turn brings us what we focus upon, our desires, it's very exciting. But it also takes a little bit of practice to yield the results that you're looking for. At least that's how it was for me. But a great way to build your faith in the manifesting process that the universe is using to bring you exactly what you want is by practicing the steps in the process that you can determine what works best for you and for your vibration. You can try out different techniques. There could be techniques that you just don't like to do. And it's not likely that those techniques are going to work for you because you don't like doing them. They don't bring you joy. So let's go ahead and try a 24-hour manifesting experiment. This is to build your faith. So normally I don't suggest people put time limits on their manifestations because why? But for practice, to try it out, and maybe you really enjoy the clock, the ticking clock. So maybe you'll like the time limit in your manifestations, but this is just for practice. Remember, this is really low stakes. So this is what I want you to do. In the next 24 hours, I want you to set an intention to manifest something very odd and very specific into your life. But make sure it isn't something that you have a very strong desire for or connection to. That can come later. You can manifest your entire life. You can get exactly what you want. This is just for fun, for practice to build your faith. So set the intention, and then I want you to briefly imagine seeing or holding this unusual item in your imagination. Let me give you an example. One day, many years ago, when I was down and I needed to boost up my belief in myself and my ability to manifest, I did this very thing that I'm asking you to do today. The object that I chose was a strawberry button. That's right, a button in the shape of a strawberry. I set the intention. I did a brief imaginal scene of me holding a strawberry-shaped button in my hand. And then I continued about my day. I walked my dog. I did some chores around my house. And I had very nearly forgotten that strawberry button. A few hours later, I had a craving, a pretty strong one, for a blueberry muffin in the evening. This craving was so strong that it led me to take action. I got in my car for a bakery that was still open in the evening to see if there were any blueberry muffins left. And in that same shopping center where there's an bakery that's open in the evening, there's a craft store. And so while I was there at the bakery and I got my muffin, I also thought, well, maybe I'll just pop into this craft store and take a look around. I didn't need anything, but the urge was there, and I was just enjoying my evening with nothing much else to do, so why not? I started looking around the craft store, and as I walked around, I came to the sewing section and noticed a section of buttons. And it was then that I noticed a package with different shapes. And there it was, a strawberry-shaped button. While I hadn't totally forgotten about the manifestation, it was not at the top of my mind. it was almost like I had forgotten it. And I picked up the package and I took a picture with my phone. I was so thrilled I had done it. I had manifested a strawberry-shaped button in just over 4 hours. So I didn't even need the full 24 hours for this experiment. So I did this experiment and it really built my faith. But even if I hadn't have manifested the strawberry-shaped button in 24 hours, or maybe even at all, I was going to keep trying and doing it again and again. And that's what I want you to do. Just pick something and practice for fun. Now, I didn't necessarily need a strawberry-shaped button. I chose that, and I really wanted it to work for my manifesting because I love manifesting, and I was really trying to learn that skill for myself. So you do have to have some sort of desire to want to do it. Otherwise, it just won't work. But it will work if you want it. And you can prove this to yourself. You can build your faith in manifesting. So I want you to give this a try. And if it doesn't work out this time, no big deal. Try again. And if it does, your faith in manifesting is going to explode. That's what happened for me. The only real way to build your faith in manifesting is to practice. So that's the show for today. Thank you so much for listening. And may you manifest exactly what you want.